Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View. Welcome to another. Finally, we get another match preview after pre-season, after the international break, after the national break, after the every type of break that you can imagine break.
European break. Yeah.
Europe. Yeah.
They're free breaks.
European. Oh my days. 3 different types of breaks. We have a game of football. It's still in a couple of days' time. But it's nearly here. Man United taking on Leeds United at Old Trafford. Our big rivals who we hate. The hatred is there. And a chance to begin this 7-game stretch. The final stretch, man. The players are, well rested is an understatement. We got players back. We'll talk about that. Leeds got players out. We'll talk about that. And we play a football match again, man.
I know. Watch our team play. What a strange thought that is. I can't wait to melt down at the starting 11 and have the debates about who shouldn't be starting and what have you. But no, it's good. I think you're right. We've got players back in. Of course, we've had the training camp in Dublin. Leach is back with the group. Dorgu's on his way back. Whether or not he'll be involved, maybe not. You never know. A light bench, but doesn't get on the pitch. Who knows? But this is it now, isn't it? This is it. This is the last push. We know exactly what we've got to do. We're going into it in a really, really strong position, really healthy position. It's not like we're going into this final 7-game stretch going, we need to win every single game and hope people slip up. No, this is firmly in our own hands, in our own control, and a lot of wiggle room there if things go badly or things get complicated, which they usually, of course, do. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. I think in terms of the big questions that Michael Carrick will probably have, or the big decisions he'll have to make. I think, obviously, you've got Lomans in goal, your back 4. I think Leach is ready. Would appear that he's ready, wasn't it?
Do you think he's ready to start?
Well, I think for a while. I think it was like in that last game, which was Bournemouth. There was sort of rumors of he's close. Maybe after the international break then. And that was 3 weeks ago. So. Maybe he is. So that'll be what Leach and Maguire.
Might not last the whole game. Been out for a while.
Yeah, exactly. And
no, Maguire's suspended.
Of course, yeah. So we're going to need. Yes, exactly. So we're going to need that. So Leach, probably Euro. Yeah, probably Euro. Left back will be Shaw. Right back. You don't know. To be fair,
if it's not Leach and he's not ready to start a game, could we see Euro in heaven? 2 youngsters at home. Leeds.
I think if he wasn't ready, then I think that's when you get into Shaw and Euro, and then maybe you can get Dallo and Mazraoui as fullbacks. Yeah, something.
Anything but start the 2 youngsters at home, basically.
Yeah,
which is natural.
The only thing with that is that's a very short back 4, isn't it?
It is.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it is, and I don't know if.
Yeah.
I'd probably say they'd try and start Leacher and see how long he can last, and then you bring in Heaven, and then you might end the game with Euro and Heaven.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe he has ultimate faith in the 2 youngsters and go, right, we'll do that and bring Leacher on for 15, 20 minutes. We don't want to. It's his calf. I think it was a calf injury, muscular. Want to push it. Be careful. Try and bring you on for 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
But it's been a while, hasn't it?
It has. It has been a while where he should be just. Sometimes we do too much when the player's been injured. Of like, how'd you bring him? Just fucking play, and then that's the stuff.
Like if you ask Leach, he might be like, "I got to play weeks ago." They just
I can play
really
90
careful with me.
Fine, ready, yeah. So I think big home game against Leeds, they'll do all they can to get Leach on the pitch. I think, and then go from there and see how he's feeling, and manage it like that. And
midfield,
in terms of the midfield, everything's as you were. Everything's as you were.
Apart from front 4, that's the big question again, isn't it? Really, is the front 4? What does that?
I don't think it is a big question. I think it's just. I think Michael Carrick.
So Šeško doesn't start.
No. I think Bruno, normal. You know what I mean? Ahmad on the right, Cunha on the left.
Šeško's the second half weapon. You know what I mean? Finish the game strong.
The weapon. That's it. Yeah, I'd actually be by this point. I'd be surprised if Šeško started pleasantly, but. I'd be surprised. I think Carrick has just showed us he's just safe. Not that it's unsafe doing that, but that's just the game plan.
Yeah.
More often, he's only started once, Šeško. That one game against Newcastle that didn't go to plan. So, then he's gone back to being on the bench again. So,
and critically,
Villa scored
with it all,
and then
it's working. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be one thing if it wasn't working. If it wasn't working and he was being stubborn, you're going, like, Michael, fucking hell, it's not working. You got to win games. Start Sheshko. But it's the fact that it is working, you know, and some games, I totally agree. Some games you go, it's not the prettiest, you know, it's a bit rough around the edges at certain points. But then again, for a coach that's come in and not had a preseason, you know, it probably should be rough around the edges. It's definitely not going to be the final product. He's an interim coach, right? It's never going to be, you know, silky smooth and look perfect.
He just wants to get by, and he's going to stick with what has been working for him, which is also what's been working for us because we're a team. But I just don't see him, you know. But at the same time, you know, Seshko's a good player. If he wants to start him, that's fine, no problem. Good, we'll be happy. Like it's okay. I know there's we need more from Ahmad, and Bumo's been off it a bit, but what we have to realize is what I did notice from, you know, watching in of what we've done in Dublin. It has been like a mini preseason. Players really happy, signing autographs, good camaraderie, time to recover, loads of training. They are in a good spot, like in terms of like morale through the camp and having this extra
contract
time.
news.
Contract
got
news.
A new deal. They're happy with that.
You know what I mean? And like it wasn't a national break for a couple of weeks where they weren't all intact. We do forget that. Like it's only been the extra week where they get to train. So when they've gone to Dublin. So yeah, man, I feel good about this game. I think we take care of business. Leeds, from the Leeds perspective, that's what Daniel Farker's presser. He's ruled out 3 for definite in Joe Roden, Dan James, and Stack. All those 3 are definitely out. And then he was like Goodmanson, Okafor, and then someone else are like doubts. So they could have up to like 6 out, which I'm not going to say. So that means it's easy to, you know. But at the same time, you know, they're in a tough spot as well. Haven't won in the last few games in the league. Haven't scored in the last few games in last 4 games in the league. And West Ham, don't get me wrong, they got through to Wembley, but they were 2-0 up, threw it away, had to go to penalties, play 120 minutes. Not the best, is it? So we should be fresh, ready to go. And this is a derby game. This is a rivalry game, bro. Like everyone's up for it against Leeds, you know. You know what I mean? Maybe the players sometimes come from a foreign and stuff like that, and maybe like, I didn't really know that. I'm not saying Kuhn is going to play harder because it's Leeds, but like the fans and the atmosphere and what it's like going to the game. I'm telling you, man, fans are on this. This is a derby game, rivalry game. So, yeah, I'm expecting us to do the business. And like I keep saying, this thing about, I know, don't look too far ahead, Flex, take care of your own. But we're trying to achieve an objective here. And I genuinely do believe with results going our way, I think we can get this sewn up in the 2 games if we show a bit. Now, going to Chelsea and winning for us is a big deal, even if they're crap. Yeah. I get it. But, you know what I mean? Even if we get to 10 points, that's like, come on. We can 10 points clear of 6th. We could be by the end of this. So make sure you beat Leeds. Beat them, man.
Exactly.
Next game, Chelsea.
No, I mean, I totally agree. I think you're right. I think because of the way the fixtures have presented themselves with rivals facing each other, I do think we're like 2 or 3 wins and that's it. Which 7 games to go is a brilliant spot to be in. I'm hoping and expecting, honestly, a professional job. Maybe not the prettiest job. But I look back to when we played and we beat Villa at Old Trafford, where that game was kind of that. We go, played all right, maybe could have played better. Some points, maybe not the prettiest, but you get to the end of the game, what was it, 3-1? We go, actually, and got kind of comfortable professional job. At certain points, it might feel a bit less comfortable. And, you know, we're rough around the edges. So we're going to have those moments where we might concede or go, tell you what, 10 minutes, we haven't been able to string a pass together. Or, God, that was criminal by Dallo. Or, oh, God, look, that was a bit weird. Oh, well, that decision didn't go our way. But at the end of the game, I expect us to have got 3 points and go on. That maybe needs to get a bit better. Maybe that needs to get better. But overall, I can't argue much against it because it's a win. I think that's what I'm envisaging, because that's what it's really been under Carrick. Certainly at Old Trafford. You know, Old Trafford, he's been really strong there.
Yeah, agreed. Let's lock in predictions. Owen, what are you saying?
3-1 Manchester United.
3-1. I'm
2
going.
Bruno assists.
Something in me feels 2-0, you know. I just feel good about this. I'm going to go 2-0.
Get a professional kind of job, you know.
Professional. Sort of. Yeah. Might not steamroller them and stuff like that, but I think we'll
not comfortable,
okay.
But professional.
Yeah, professional.
There's a difference.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to go 2-0, which would be a fantastic result. And we take that and we run with it. And hopefully results go our way as well. You know, never know. Even Liverpool could drop some points home to Fulham. Who knows? So yeah, maybe Villa could drop some points away at Forest. Tough game. So
you're
who
right.
knows?
We might be going into like the next game going, look, we're like 1 win basically away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because
exactly.
you're right, things have been going our way. Like just every weekend, there's at least one team that drops points. There's at least one, isn't there? That F's it up. So
and obviously, look, it can change quickly. Imagine we lost to Leeds, and all of a sudden Chelsea won. And then we got to play them. Then you lose to them, and all of a sudden you got bloody hell. We dropped 6 points.
That would be shit.
That's
if
a 6
we've
point
3
swing.
weeks to lose. that will be shit.
You know what I mean? Or even a draw at home. Like, don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it wouldn't feel great.
It'd be flat. It'd be really flat.
And that's still like the whole point. We've got this lead is like if you have a bad result or just a mishap, it's okay. But it wouldn't feel great after we have to win this game. There you go. All right, guys, big up yourself. Let us know your predictions in the chat and your predicted 11s as well. And we'll see you there. I'll be on the stream. We had to make it up. A lot of Monday 8 p.m. kickoffs doing us over. Very, very tough for the fans, the match going fans. So I'll be on the match view with Owen and DJ as well. See you there, guys. We're out of it. Peace.